yeah, my partner screwed it up, so I had to iron it. So yeah, that was 5 minutes work in front of the stove. Why? Yeah, I mean, I was, it's. I think the flat ones are the easiest ones to do, like the pings. They'll be easier than you think. Gets harder when you get to three-dimensional stuff, and so it's either flat on the ground or flat sort of stuff, and everything else is going to be harder. So yeah. Anyway, as I said, John Nine's giving me a hard time, or asked John Winard to give me a hard time, so looks like I'm going to have to be doing my own drawing. So that's the beginning, I suppose. Unfortunately got screwed up, but I've ironed it, but I don't know how you get, what do you call these things? Wrinkles? No, what are these things in paper? What are these things called? On clothes and paper and things. Do you just wet the paper and then iron it? I don't know. Yeah, I know you can actually get oil stains out of paper and things like that, but you have to do it chemically, sort of thing. But yeah, anyway, it was a nice thought while it lasted. Okay. Yeah. Well, this takes twice as long as it normally does. It should be pinking in a few days' time, so another 2 days or so we should get some certainty about pinking, and then hopefully it will redden even more than that one. So yeah. Anyway, I suppose it's time to open up the boxes and see what's still alive in there, I suppose. Oh well, probably next video or something, assuming we get on to some more success with the copper. But it's harder than you think it is, but I think we're going to make slow progress with that. But as I said before, I think you have to have the copper because you've got to grow the penicillium to encourage the Generica australis to grow, and that's the one that will ensheathe a candle. Normally it will ensheathe the candle when it's actually in peat. So if you can ensheathe the candle in something that doesn't have any peat in there, you basically know, and you basically know that you understand peat and what's in it. And what's in it to actually make the organism ensheathe a candle, sort of thing, because it will ensheathe the candle quite easily in peat after about a month to 2 months, sort of thing. And it will also redden if you have some iron in the soil, because it's got to be the right form, of course. As we've learnt from these bottles, it's got to be the right one, or you have problems. And hopefully we can, once we get through the copper, everything will settle down and everything will become very easy, and we'll be able to strike cuttings and germinate seeds. So yeah. So anyway, so basically that's the end of this season, I think. Basically, unless something really dramatic happens, the only thing we learned from this season is you really should have had a polystyrene or some sort of plastic like polystyrene. Oh, the other thing, yes. I was on the internet, and for some reason I was watching some hydroponic videos, and they went into some chart with a spectrum came up on the screen, and apparently 270 nanometers, according to this charted diagram, is actually in the ultraviolet. So so this person that did all this easy water or whatever it was, supposed to know a lot, supposed to be very scientific. Why did he say it's to do with heat? If 270, unless of course it's just not his area of expertise. It's one of the things he's been working in other areas for so many years that something common and simple like the spectrum, it's